All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the Orlando Wizards. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Set up. 60 outlaw. No. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 2nd down, Womack. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Orvin. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now! Kill it, motion me out. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, here we go. Big grip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sparks dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
Ready? Stick the oar. Go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Go. On first down, Talley. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Sparks flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Ready, 50, clear. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Check three. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam. Wide, get wide. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Talley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Shoe draw Porter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Sparks. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. 80 weapons. Just me and you. It's just me and you. Come on.
Looking to throw. Sparks. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Second and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
36.
Back to throw. Sparks going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, Womack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, Oklahoma City.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check out. Leo. Twist on Travis. Watch the ship.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3 down. Jim. Switch.
They're going to look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Go. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Tally. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Got it.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Yo, ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Sparks, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Come on.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Sparks buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch out. Check 50. Hey, stand up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got Fuller. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Look at me. Go up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check 31. Say that.
On first down, Talley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready? 6-6, bullet high.
Win championships, baby. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shit.
To throw on 2nd down. Sparks eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Break.
Mike 27. I got you.
Hey, echo.
Check Mike 27. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 27. Hey, we have you.
Five.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sparks. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf.
Hey, that's good.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Mike 5-9.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
We got this.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Hey,
Looking to throw on second down. Sparks. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
We got 3. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. All day. All day. Every day. Go.
Looking to throw. Sparks steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the...
And touchdown! A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw on second down. Sparks looking left side, and it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Hey, Mike 7.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run on 1st down. Tally. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
15, 61. Matchbox, light. Go.
At the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Sparks firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Bravo.
Mike
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. 5.
Back to throw. Sparks. And quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Switch up, switch up. Recon, 132 fighter.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Sparks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this is caught by Evans. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll drop the throw, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
64, weak. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Sparks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so he continued to come back. But if it's on...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Got it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Sparks. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the Orlando Wizards. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Protein spill. Bam. Rock it. Nice.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hey, wahoo! 53, check 53. Ready?
Back to throw here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
27. And let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On first down, Tally. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
60 outlaw. You draw Porter. Hey, foxtrot.
Brings up second and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Speed trip.
Looking to throw on second down. Sparks. Throw left side complete. It's Dean. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
On third down, Tally. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Looking to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Tally, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Leo, it's Alpha.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Sparks looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Dean. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on 3rd down. Sparks. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Set 50, plant.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Talley. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Going right side here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ready, set.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sparks. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Go. Look at me. Zipper. Now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, still 4th.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2nd and 15. It's caught by Mike Evans. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
General West. Look at me. Go. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Evans. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Five.
Mike, 53, Mike. It's a party now. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Ready?
They're going to try and throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
18 Gators.
Go, pick it up, P.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike.
Head up.
On first down, Sparks. Throw left side complete. It's Dean. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Hey, over. Go.
On first and 10, Sparks flush to his right, and that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
27, check Mike, 27. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Sparks escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
27, check Mike, 27. All right, here we go. Let's hit it.
Back to throw. Sparks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Hey, Echo.
Second and 5. The quick slant caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check.
Hey.
Long motion. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
53's the Mike.
Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Smooth. 27, Mike 27. Push him back.
A final shot before break. Sparks. They'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Go. Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Sparks rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Got it.
27, Mike 27. I got you, boy.
Hey, Haywood.
Check Mike 27.
Off the play fake. Sparks. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, and still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
61, match 5.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans.
Complete to Mike Evans. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Bravo.
Let's go.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go. Do it.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go, D. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sparks. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got it. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Topper, Topper.
Tight go.
Hey, orbit.
On third down, Sparks got his man complete over the middle. That's Dean. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tally. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Steve, sit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A 51-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off.
Let's go. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal left. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
218, chop it.
He'll look to throw, and he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Pilot, 64.
On third down, Womack. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Hey, box truck. Check. Fresno. It's a go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Scott Miller taking it in as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Tally. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You draw Porkins. Hey, let's go. Spike.
On 4th down, Sparks. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl, but they have to win next week after winning this one.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for my partner.